Welcome to Carolyn's Corner, featuring singers, songwriters, and authors from all over the world. We are so excited you've joined us, and we're looking forward to having a great time. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure to use the comment section from wherever you're watching to interact during our live shows. We're so excited about our special guests and can't wait to hang out with you. Stream Carolyn's Corner live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and 1071krxp.com.
Hi, it's Carolyn. We're so excited about our special guest tonight, and we're so glad you're here. Get ready. We're going to have some fun. Welcome to Carolyn's Corner. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner. Welcome back to Carolyn's Corner. I'm so glad you guys and gals are here tonight, and if you're not, I'm confident you're on your way. Folks, as you may or may not know, tonight is a special show because we had to reschedule one of these shows because of technical issues on Monday. So it is my complete honor and thrill to bring back an incredibly talented gentleman. Please help me welcome Mr. Eric Diamond. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Carolyn. Good
How
to
are
see you
you?
again. We're doing okay. We're doing
Good.
all right.
That's great. It's good to see you, hon. I'm excited to have you back. Sorry about the issues we had, but we all know things happen, especially when you're going live. Anything can happen at any time.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
Thanks for our NASA technical support team.
Yes, I like that NASA technical support. That was cool. I think I saw a post you put on that. I thought you're always coming up with these cool terms. So for those of us, those of them, wait a minute, that's right, those of them, those of the people out there that don't know, why don't you fill them in a little bit about yourself, Mr. Eric? I know you are making some big, huge waves out there in the music industry. Tell us a little bit about yourself, sir, whatever you'd like to share. Well, I'm just checking to make sure we're public.
I'll just give you a quick rundown, but I landed my first professional job at the age of 15. I'm going into my 44th year as a singer, entertainer, / dancer. And the last year was 2024 was a big year for us. It was a real life changer. In January of 2024, we received notification that we finished in the top 10 on the Outlaw Front Porch for Country Album of the Year, which got us into People Magazine's People of Country Music edition. So that was a great way to start the year. Then in May, I received the Heroes of Western Swing Award from Governor Abbott in Texas and the Cowtown Society of Western Music. Then just weeks later, in early June, I received Entertainer of the Year from Tom Owsley, Mary Williams, and Gentry Promotions. And Tom Owsley's been in country radio, I believe, since I was a teenager.
Wow.
So that was a nice little award. And then the biggest and best day of my entire life, on October 5th, I was inducted into the Western Swing Hall of Fame in Sacramento, California. And that was something I, couldn't have even imagined happening. That was the biggest event of my entire life, and thrilled about that. Also, just a quick mention. On top of winning all those awards in 2024, we were a finalist in 7 categories.
I'm so sorry.
We were a finalist in 7 categories with the International Singer-Songwriter Association in Atlanta, Georgia. We were a finalist in 5 categories at the Red Carpet Awards in the Netherlands. And we were nominated for 2 Ameripolitan Awards. The album, Eric Diamond, All of Me, which is our newest album.
Yes.
It was up for Album of the Year with 4 organizations. It was up for Album of the Year and a finalist with the IWMA, the International Western Music Association, the ISSA, which is the International Singer-Songwriter Association, We were up for Album of the Year at the Red Carpet Awards in the Netherlands, and we were nominated for Album of the Year with the Ameripolitan. So the album was a huge success and really helped us out a lot.
Absolutely. And that's what I was going to say. It seems like everything happened at the same time, didn't it? It was like a snowball effect. It started and it just kept going. And that is so great. So we've got a lot of great viewers tuning in right now. Let me acknowledge them real quick, Eric, because I love interacting with the viewers, and a lot of them are your friends and family and supporters. So let's see. We have Angela Marie Eidenmiller, which I think is German. I'm just guessing. Hi, Angela. So good to have you, sweetie. And then we have, go ahead.
Angela's my manager and the greatest manager on planet Earth.
Ooh, Angela, did you hear that? On planet Earth. Now that's a high compliment. How sweet of you. We also have Lisa Grindstaff, and she said, woo.
Yeah. So, and Lisa is my full-time promoter. She also does bookings. She's, second in command. She's our all-purpose gal. She's wonderful. She's a musician herself, playing 4 different instruments.
Oh my God.
Drums. Yeah, she plays drums, upright bass, electric bass, and fiddle. And she's also amazing in the business end of the music industry. She's been involved for 30 plus years. She's been in the music business. And a quick note, her brother has performed on the Grand Ole Opry multiple times, and he's a multi-award-winning bluegrass artist, Daniel Grindstaff.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, Lisa and Angela, I'm so glad y'all are here, or shall I say y'all all, I get into that now. Wow, that's amazing. So I also see, and Lisa said, awesome, thank you. I don't know if she's saying woo because everything worked tonight, praise God, or because you got all of that. Was a lot of introductions there with all these accomplishments. Okay, we also have Marie McConaughey here. Miss Marie.
Oh, Marie. She's been one of our biggest supporters for the last 3 or 4 years. You can count on her 7 days a week.
Yes.
Love that.
That's how I feel. I do too. Yeah. She's a wonderful, wonderful human being. She really is. And she said, hi, Carolyn and Eric. Thank you for being here as always. So Lisa's giving some applause. Hey, applause. Anyway, I think I said that right. And little smiley faces. We also have a Lori Hyder here that said, love it. Thank you for being here, Lori. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Lori.
Lori, so nice to see you, sweetie. I know I can't really see you. I can only see your little bobblehead, but from what I can tell, you're gorgeous. Then we have Wallace Schroyer here, and I never know if I say his name right. Always glad that he's joining us. He is the gentleman that owns the hot and funky radio station out of California that we are now having our show replayed on Monday. So your show will be on there. I don't know if it'll be this Monday or the next Monday. But we'll be getting on there. Yes, he's great.
I know Wallace, and I believe he has my music. I think Angela Marie got him my music just recently.
So we're excited
about that. Yeah.
That is great. Wow. Well, Lori said, I love to listen to you perform. And Lori, you're lucky if you got to hear him live, because that is a rare occurrence. I mean, not a rare, but I'm saying you got to be there and see it. Yeah, I love to listen to it as well. Lisa said, congratulations. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, how are you doing? And Wallace said, hey, hi, Eric, brother. And he said, hi, Carolyn. Let's see. Hey, way to go. Whew. I know, me too, Lisa. Everything worked, thank God. We were all so stressed. We play Eric Diamond's music. That's so great, Wallace. Thank you, Eric. And I always do it wrong. Wallace knows he's got to fix it. 957 Hot and Funky Radio. Hot and Funky Radio. That's his theme song that I'm working on in my head. And then my husband, Brett, he says, hello.
Oh, yeah. Brett's part of the NASA. Brett is the leader of the NASA technical support team.
He is.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Yes, he's the leader of all of my technical support. If it went, I think it's lost an earring. It's always something. Well, I'm just going to stay like this. It's fashionable. And let me see. Hi, Marie McConaughey. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Yes, that's one of my friends. Thank you, Lori Hyder. I have 2 songs. Great, Wallace. Well, we're about to put some more in there, at least during my show. Lori is a friend of mine and loves Eric's music. That's beautiful. And Marie said, hi, Wallace. So we are all caught up. So go ahead, Eric. I don't want to, hold on. There's another. They're just coming like, brr. Okay, let's see. Lisa said, I am so happy it's working tonight. And I got asked and got asked Eric about Oklahoma Bound and Playboy. Oh, yep, we're definitely. I hate this. The camera's backwards, so I thought that was the year. It's the other year. I will get in touch. Yes, thank you, Wallace. And then Lisa said he is the Playboy of Western Swing. Huh? Oh, really, Lisa? Well, I can't wait to see his new videos. That's what I'm really excited about. Ann, Angela, and Marie Aldenheimer. Always a pleasure, Eric. That's what Brett says. So now, hold on just a minute, y'all. Go ahead, Eric. Thanks for being here, guys and gals. It means the world to me. Go ahead, Eric. What were you saying? Okay,
Well,
so you've been really accomplishing a lot. Things have just taken off sounds like a firecracker, like a rocket.
Yeah, it's been a 44-year adventure with a series of highs and lows, goods and bads, but things really accelerated. Well, first, I'd like to say I want to give thanks to all those in the state of Texas, because this was kind of a comeback that all began 16 years ago in West Texas.
Wow.
And the Texas people have been so good to me and supportive of me, and I greatly appreciate that. And then the Western Swing Society of the Southwest, that was a life-changing thing for me. They've become my family, and that began 10 years ago. And then this big push started back in 2022 when I won the Western Swing Male Vocalist of the Year by the Academy of Western Artists, and that's what took us to today. And like I said, last year was just full of awards and accolades, and we're excited. We've got a great team with Lisa and Angela, and Mike Wagner is working with us as well up in North Dakota. And we recently acquired a booking agent in the Hill Country. Her name is Dee Dee, and I apologize, I can't remember her last name because this is a very new acquisition. And we have Muriel from Indie Radio as our primary radio promoter. So we've got a really good team assembled. We just landed 2 big jobs in the last week, which I'm excited about. And, we're going to focus on festivals, state fairs, rodeos, things of that nature.
Oh, that is great. And that would be a great place for you to be, especially with your style of country music, that Western swing. It is so popular because every time you're out at a festival, everybody wants to dance. And boy, can they dance to your songs. So I think that's beautiful that you're playing so many big venues now, or you're headed that way. So you know what? It doesn't hurt to say this. Anybody that's tuning into the show, if you'd like to get Mr. Eric Diamond and his band out to where you are and play at one of your festivals, or just Eric by himself, I'm guessing, let him know, reach out to him. Tell us how they can reach you, Eric, or reach who they need to in case they want to book you.
Yeah, well, you can get a hold of myself on Facebook. You can message me there. You can friend me there. You can follow me there. Also, you can get a hold of Angela Marie Eidenmiller or Lisa Grindstaff. They're both available to be reached through Facebook. We have a website that will be up and running very soon.
Good.
And people will be able to get a hold of us there. Now, I do not do a solo act, just so you know.
Oh,
we strictly perform with a band.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. We can adapt from a 5-piece band all the way up to 12-piece, depending on what the job requires. We do everything from, fairs, festivals, theater events. We also do corporate parties, private parties, bar mitzvahs, whatever you got.
Wow. Now that is cool. And if you were to have Eric Diamond at one of your shows, people would be like, no way. How in the world did you pull that off? It would be a great idea. I'm telling y'all, he puts on a great, great show. So energetic. And he dances too, which I still am going to have to find a video or see you dancing live, because I got to see it. I know you do. I know you're not messing with it.
We actually discussed this when I was with a Nashville record label. One of the people involved had worked as Paul McCartney's promoter. And he asked me, he said, how do we push this music to the young people? And I said, this music was all based upon dance. You need to get videos with dance in it. And we were happy to see it. Kane's Ballroom up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the house that Bob built, Bob Wills, that is.
Nice.
There was a large amount of younger people in their late 20s, early 30s that could really cut a rug. Jason Roberts, who is working full time for George Strait now, and he's the head of the Texas Playboys. His younger brother told me there's a big subculture in Austin, Texas, of young people that love to dance this music. So we're going to put dance into our videos.
Great.
I'm trimming down for the occasion. I've been in full ketosis for 5 months. I went to the
Wow.
doctor's yesterday. I'm down 17 pounds, and so I'll be back in dance shape pretty quick here.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Wow. So y'all, Eric is definitely dedicated, of course, to his passion and his career as a singer-songwriter. And he's got some beautiful songs out there. So Wallace said it is an awesome video and an outstanding dancer is what Lisa said. So let me see. Marie said Eric should talk to Leo J. Welder Theater, Victoria Community Theater, and DaCosta
Awesome.
Hall. Yes,
hey, Maria,
absolutely.
send me all information. You know how to get a hold of me. You got my number. You got my messenger. Send me any information. We're ready to flood the market.
There you go. Flood the market. That's the way to do it, Eric, for sure.
Yes,
and y'all,
ma'am.
I'm honored to say that Eric has actually been to Beeville here. Was it once or twice? I already lost track. Twice. And I thought it was great. He actually did a live interview on the radio with me on Dial A 107.1. It was another location where I do Carolyn's Corner. And he also came to our karaoke show, which was pretty cool. And he did his cowboy rap. Is that what it called? Cowboy rap, country rap. Yes. And it was great. It was really great. So we've known Eric for a while, and I'm so happy that things are continuing to go like they were, that continuous forward motion. She said, I will do that soon. That's what Marie said. Yeah, make sure you do, Marie.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Wallace. And I'll tell you, I can't thank Angela and Lisa enough. Yeah. They're making big things happen. I couldn't have two better people in my corner.
That is great. And it takes a team. A good team. And it sounds like you finally got that. And I'm so glad to hear that. In fact, one of the main reasons you're here, besides letting us know what's been happening with you, which has been a lot, man, that was a huge list, is because you got a couple, actually 3 brand new music videos to some of your songs. You want to tell us about those just real quickly, and then we'll go through each one.
Well, 2 of them are basically brand new.
Okay.
And they were created by Angela Marie Eidenmiller and Todd Apel.
Wow.
And the two of them together, they do spectacular work, as everybody is just about to witness. The third video is several years old, but over a year ago, it was already up to 80,000 views. And it was created by a gentleman named Bill Coveduck, who is a radio station owner in Canada. And he liked my music. He was playing my music on his radio station, kind of unbeknownst to me.
Wow.
And he sent me this beautiful video. Matter of fact, he made 2 of them, but he sent, we gave you the one I like the most. And he did a fantastic job as well. So, I'm so thankful for all these people that have pitched in and helped out. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they know real talent when they see it, and they know this is worth doing, So Lisa said, get him to talk about being in the Western Hall of Fame. And thank you, Eric. That's so sweet. And then she said, love the videos. They did awesome. So go into a little bit more detail about the Western Swing Society. That's a big, big deal. The Western Hall of Fame. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So just to clarify, it's the Western Swing Hall of Fame.
Oh, sorry. Got to put that.
That's all right. There used to be 3 Western Swing Hall of Fames. There was one in Washington State, one in California, and one in Oklahoma. The one in Washington merged with the California Hall of Fame now. And so I was surprised. I've been led to believe that I will be inducted into the other Hall of Fame here in the future. Hopefully they don't wait till I'm dead. But the California Hall of Fame, I actually, I thought maybe if I work hard enough, maybe if I keep pushing like I'm pushing, maybe 10 or 12 years from now, I'll get inducted into the Hall of Fame. But what happened, which was wonderful and surprising, Mae McCoy, who is also a regional star out in California in the genre of Western swing. She has a band called Mae McCoy and the Neon Stars. If you get a chance, check them out. They're wonderful. But Mae McCoy called me on the phone back in 2023, and she said, Eric, we're inducting you next year into the Western Swing Hall of Fame, talking about 2024. And she said, the reason we're inducting you is, she said, no other Western swing artist is bringing as much international attention to our music as you are currently.
Wow.
And that meant a lot to me. That was a huge honor. The president of that society, Ronnie Elkin, he's a monster, world-class fiddle player. We're hoping to, he has done several shows with me, showcases with me. We're hoping to use him on some of these big jobs. He's a tremendous talent.
Wow.
And again, I've been so fortunate to work with so many talented people through the Western Swing Society. I can't mention everybody's name because I'll end up leaving people out, but the Western Swing Society of the Southwest is a great organization, and I recommend everyone join it. They raise money for these young kids, age 5 to 18, to go to band camps, to go to college on music scholarships, all based around Western swing music. So it's a wonderful organization. I'm proud and blessed to be part of it.
Wow. That is an amazing opportunity, and what an honor. So Lisa is giving you the thumbs, like a star, like her little emoji, and it won't let me put emojis on the screen. Otherwise I would put it on there for y'all. I wish I could. So by the way, for those of y'all tuning in to the replay on this, whether it be on the internet radio station or on our Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, just know that we appreciate you tuning in. I want to emphasize how important it is for you to like, comment, and share. Sharing is got to be the most important. Wallace is back. Good. Got to be the most important thing you can do for any of the artists that are on our show, because it's to me, it's mind boggling when one person shares to their page. You know, it's hard to even fathom it, because now I'm understanding how this works. Then that goes out to all of their friends, and then their friends can share. And that's how it starts. And that's how you hear of these videos going viral, and stuff like that. And we sure would like to get Eric even, as much attention as we possibly can. So I'm glad that Wallace is back. Lisa's dancing over there. She's got her microphone, another little cute emoji. I am terrible at making emojis. Good job, Lisa. I wish I could get lessons from you. So, let's go ahead, if you don't mind, because we don't want to go over our time, because now that we're airing over there, we want to be careful. Let's go ahead and play that. Oh, that's wonderful. Lisa said she just shared to 250 people, and I shared to a lot too. Beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. So let's go ahead and play that first video. The first video that we have, and I'd love for you to tell us about the song, Eric, is Oklahoma Bound. Tell me about this song.
So that was the first song that Kurt Ryle and I wrote together. Kurt, I believe, has written 18 #1 songs, including a #1 for George Jones.
Wow.
He is one of the greatest songwriters of all time, and I was fortunate to get to write with him while I was on that record label there in Clarksville, Tennessee. But we wrote that song in about 15 minutes, and it was funny. He goes, I want to write a song about my home state of Oklahoma. And so I was, sure. And literally, he wrote a line, then I wrote a line, he wrote a line, I wrote a line. I mean, we knocked that thing out in 15 minutes or less. And man, the finished product was pretty good. And then, of course, Angela Marie and Todd Apel put a magnificent video together. Let's show it to your listening audience.
Absolutely. Thank you, Eric. I will. I see we have Shalane Stebner here. She said, hi. Hey, Eric, great heartfelt work. And Angela's posted the link, and Marie said, we see Lisa. She looks like a fun person who loves music. Absolutely. So let me get, I'm so glad y'all are here. Let me get that song. So this one is Oklahoma Bound. Getting it right now, Eric, and I'm trying to figure out learning how to use this thing finally, hopefully. Here we go.
I spent a year one night in New York City. I tried to find a girl to dance with me, but I couldn't find a bar with country music. So I headed down to Nashville, Tennessee. But I spent a lot of time down on Broadway. The music from those bars was country gold. The girls there were fine, but not the Tulsa kind. Oklahoma's calling me home. I'm Oklahoma bound, where Bob Wills music can be found, where two-step is the thing, they still love their western swing. I'm Oklahoma bound. The ladies there still love the dancing cowboy. At closing time they're up for having fun. If you wanna stand a chance, you best know how to dance. I'm a rug-cutting son of a gun. I'm Oklahoma bound, where Bob Wills music can be found, where two-step is the thing, they still love their western swing. I'm Oklahoma bound. I'm Oklahoma bound, where Bob Wills music can be found, where two-step is the thing, they still love their western swing. I'm Oklahoma bound. I'm Oklahoma bound.
Wow, Eric, what a great video. What
Thanks,
a great
so-
song. Go
I
ahead.
have a quick question.
Yes.
You might want to ask your listening audience if they could hear any music, because I could not.
Uh-oh.
It showed the video with no music.
Well, that's weird. I could hear it fine. Could y'all hear the song okay? And while I'm waiting for someone to reply, Wallace said he's been back and forth. We got a few new listeners and watchers. Yes, my husband said yes, he could hear it. Anybody else? Can y'all hear it? Were y'all able to hear the music okay? I think so. I could hear it. Yeah, I think it's just you. And I don't
Okay,
know
well,
why
I
the guests
don't I
can hear
don't care if I can hear it or not. I just want to make sure that the listening audience can.
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked. I
So
am really glad.
I hope someone responds and lets you know.
Yes, I'm waiting right now. Oh, yes. Lisa said she could hear it.
Okay,
we heard
good.
it great. I heard it great. Thank you.
Good
So
deal.
we have a couple of new guests came in the room. Sammy Nye Davidson, great friend. She's wonderful.
Oh,
And-
Sammy's wonderful. Absolutely.
yes.
She's been a big supporter and very kind to me. And I
Yes,
greatly
absolutely.
appreciate that. Thank you, Sammy.
Oh, she's a sweetheart. And then we had Deb Anderson. I know she's here. There she is.
Ah.
She said hi. Yes, Eric. Sounded
Hi,
great.
Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Yeah, so Deb, back when I was on the road, we worked what was called the A-room circuit for 11 years, or for 6 years. We traveled an 11-state region.
Wow.
And we used to play extensively in Rapid City, South Dakota. Matter of fact, we were the top band in 1999 and in 2000. It was a giant nightclub. I believe
Wow.
it held 800 people. And that's Deb and I have been friends since 1999. She's been a great supporter of our music, and we appreciate you so much, Deb.
Oh my gosh. Thank y'all for being here. You know, it really does take it literally, you know, you ever heard that saying, it takes a village to raise a child? Well, it takes a village to get a singer-songwriter recognized, the notoriety that they deserve. You know what I mean? It does. Wallace said, I will play your music Friday on my show, Eric. Thank you, Wallace.
Thanks, Wallace.
So sweet. So sweet. Man, I really did like that video. Ladies, y'all did a great job on that video. It just added so much depth to the song, depth I don't know why I have trouble saying that word. But yeah, it's a great, great video. Well done. Well done. Man, I liked it a lot. Let me make sure I'm not missing anyway. Deb says, Eric, you are still the top. And Wallace gave his abbreviation for very quite welcome. It took me a while to figure that out. I had to ask him what it was. Thank you, Wallace. Y'all are great. Y'all are really, really great. So we do have 2 more videos, and I'm excited because it's like we're premiering them because a lot of people may not have seen these yet. And I'm honored to have you on the show premiering them. Well, I don't know if it's a premiere, but to me it still is because, you know, I hadn't seen them. I have 2 songs, Wallace said. Awesome.
Yeah. Angela Marie, we'll get a hold of you, Wallace, and we'll get you all 22 of our songs that are available currently. We'll make sure that happens in the next 48 hours, I'm sure, or less.
Great. There you go.
Yeah. And so, yeah, Angela Marie, I can't say enough about her and Lisa, but her and Todd that put these videos together, I was blown away. They do an incredible job. And I'm glad you liked that first video. Neither one of these first 2 videos has been out very long. Oklahoma Bound has maybe been out for a month and a half with over 30,000 views and climbing daily.
Wow.
That was as of yesterday. Lisa keeps track of all our stats. And Waylon, Willie, Haggard, and Jones, I believe, barely been out for more than a week, maybe a little over a week, but not, and its numbers are blowing up. This video, just when I didn't think it could get any better, it did.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about this song, Kurt Ryle and I wrote this one as well. And at the time, I wasn't crazy about doing this song, but he said, you need to put a waltz on your album, you know?
Yeah.
And he had a tempo in mind. But after I heard the finished product, I thought, man, for a couple reasons. One, it turned out to be one of the great cuts on the album. And truly, the whole album is pretty strong from top to bottom. You've heard it. I've heard that from a lot of people. We've sold over $14,000 worth, $15,000 worth in 15 months of the new album.
Wow.
But anyhow, after I heard the finished product, for a number of reasons, I loved it. One is the younger people are really liking this song. 2, the old guard in Nashville, the traditionalists, which I'm one of, they have embraced this song. And this song's been a real game changer for us. I think the video is spectacular. So why don't you play it for the audience?
Absolutely. Before I do, I've got to recognize another new guest that's here, Miss Jamie. She's so supportive and wonderful. She's in Oklahoma. She said, of course, this Oklahoma cowgirl loves Oklahoma Bound. Shared. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, beautiful.
Thanks,
I
Jamie.
appreciate that. So
Hope
let's
to see
play
you.
this.
I'll be performing in Oklahoma, in Lawton, Oklahoma at the Coliseum in July. Just look up the Western Swing Society of the Southwest, and you can get all the dates. But we'll be performing 3 days in Lawton, Oklahoma. Then later in the year, we'll be performing 3 days in Wagner, Oklahoma.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting. And Sammy said extraordinary swing tunes. I'm sure to love a good waltz. Hey, Jamie. So I'm trying to make sure, I know I can't get them all in here, but let's get to this next song, which is Waylon, Willie, Haggard, and Jones. With a name like that, it's got to be a great song. Okay, are you ready, Mr. Eric?
Absolutely.
Okay, let me get this video. I'm excited because I haven't seen it yet either. Here we go.
Waylon and Willie, Haggard and Jones, lays on the jukebox all night long. Our pockets are empty from playing those songs. Waylon and Willie, Haggard and Jones. A good-hearted woman left me walking the floor. I spend my nights behind swinging doors. She of loving her today. Waylon and Willie, Haggard and Jones, plays on the jukebox all night long. My pockets are empty from playing those songs. Waylon and Willie, Haggard and Jones. I still love Amanda, light of my life. She left me in darkness instead of blue skies. I still hear the engines from those silver wings. I'll give you the grand tour with 2 golden rings. Waylon and Willie, Haggard and Jones, plays on the jukebox all night long. Our pockets are empty from playing those songs. Waylon and Willie, Haggard and Jones. Waylon and Willie, Haggard and Jones.
Okay, Eric, I gotta say, that is a fantastic song. It really is. The lyrics are great. The way y'all tied them all together with the video. I mean, and it's clever. The lyrics are clever because you're using parts of their songs or the titles of their songs. Man, I really like that. And that video is spectacular. That's what Angela said just now. Iden Miller, she said, spectacular songwriting, Eric. This song is packed with song references of all 4 epic artists, Waylon, Willie, Haggard, and Jones. Brilliant. Me too. That's what I said too. I think that's beautiful. Wallace, good night. Thank you so much for being here, sir. I appreciate you more than you could possibly know. Thank you. Wallace has got to go to bed. It's later over there where he is. Yeah, I completely agree. I love the way that y'all reference those song titles and the way it just tied together perfectly. Those lyrics are excellent. I mean, really excellent. I bet that song is on fire with the charts, right? How's it doing out there? You said the video's doing well. How about the song itself?
It's doing extremely well for us, and it's really helping us bridge the gap with, like I said, a younger audience as well as the Nashville traditionalists. And it, it was great. I grew up listening to Willie, Waylon, Haggard, and Jones, 4 of my biggest influences. Pretty much anyone in country music, those were 4 of the biggest influences, I'm sure, especially people my age. And we got into a creative flow and tied all those. Every line is from a part of their song or a title of one of their songs. We also threw in a Buck Owens and an Ernest Tubb.
Yes.
You can't go wrong with either of those guys.
No,
and,
it's excellent.
Yeah, the finished product, it was the one song that I was most apprehensive about doing. And by the time we were done, it was one of the songs I was very proud of.
Absolutely. It is excellent. I mean, excellent. Great songwriting, great rhythm, great danceability. Man, it's just an excellent song. Thank you. Thank you. So Sammy said, good night, y'all. Love you, Eric. Thanks, Carolyn and Eric. You're so welcome, Sammy. Hey, get some rest. Sammy. Yes. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Hey, I want to say again, thank you to all of you guys and gals who are here tonight. It means the world to us. You could be anywhere, but you're here. And that, that's what it's all about. That's what Carolyn's Corner is trying to achieve. We want to get the word out about these incredibly talented independent artists, or we've even had signed artists on here now. And it's just incredible. And Eric, I'm so glad that you're here. And I feel honored to be playing your new videos. It's really great. And we do have one more video. So this song is called They Call Me a Playboy. Woo, I love this song. Tell me about this song.
Well, this is not a song that we wrote, because if we
Okay.
had, I'd be retired now. But
Yeah, you would. You would.
But actually, this was off my very first album. It's the title track. So anybody, we're available on all music platforms: iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, all of them, even the ones I don't even know about.
Yeah.
Also, thanks to Lisa Grindstaff, we're on TikTok. And but this was the title track off my old album. It's kind of been my signature song. Many people have been very kind to me and said that it is my song. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I feel lucky that it's recognized that way. I've even had people literally, we were playing a big ballroom in Durango, Colorado, and the bartender came up to me. We were set up, and the evening had not begun yet. And the bartender came up to me and said, "Man, there was a band in here last week playing your song." And I thought, "What song are you talking about?" And they were talking about Playboy.
Wow.
But it's been one of our most popular songs for sure. We've sold over 13,000 units of the "They Call Me a Playboy" album.
Yes. Look at that.
And not to mention, you can buy these off Facebook Messenger. You will be able in the next week and a half, you'll be able to buy them off the website. We always sell them in our live performances.
Nice.
We've had, both albums were finalists for Album of the Year with multiple organizations. We've had success with the first two. We've already got a third one that we've been doing our homework on and getting prepared for that. So, I felt like every album, people were asking me, "Do you think you can actually top the They Call Me a Playboy" album?
Yeah.
And I told Vic Butler, he was the one that reproduced that album. I said, "You watch, we'll do it." And I knew we would, especially with, Kurt Ryle as the producer. He's a monster. And there it is, all of me. And the third album, my goal is for the third album to top these two. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And with confidence like that, you'll accomplish that. So let me see. I saw some new. I know I saw some. They want you back in South Dakota. I think that's what I read. And also, Wallace said he'd love to have you in San Diego. That would be so cool.
Well, hey, I am going to be back in performing in just outside of Sacramento next year. And Ronnie Elkin, who's the president of the Western Swing Society in California, he talked to me recently about lining up a series of gigs in California, which I would absolutely love to do. I love, we like to go anywhere and everywhere. And South Dakota is certainly near and dear to my heart. Matter of fact, I almost relocated to South Dakota, but I decided I never want to own a snow shovel again, and that's why I bought in Texas. But
yeah, absolutely. So let me clarify. Deb is in. Okay, first, Deb said she had the honor of meeting Waylon and Willie. Wow. Deb, are you the one that's in South Dakota? I think so, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I've got it right. And San Diego was Wallace. He said, "Man, I would love to have you in San Diego. That would be so
Hey,
cool."
Wallace, let's make it happen. I'd love to come to San Diego. The La Jolla Beach Tennis Club. Been there, done it. Got the T-shirt. Love to come back.
Yeah, we need to get you back down there. Ladies, y'all got your work cut out for you. But when you're hitting numbers like that and you're everywhere, it shouldn't be an issue finding venues that'll easily say, "Yes, we want him." So I'm happy for you. That's great. So let's get to this other song because we've only got about 15 minutes left. This one is "They Call Me a Playboy." Anything else you want to tell us about this song before I play the video? And Lisa said she's laughing. She said he got the T-shirt for that. She liked that comment.
It's it's off the first album. It's the title track of the first album. So if you go to iTunes or Spotify or YouTube, just type in Eric Diamond, "They Call Me a Playboy," and you'll get to hear the whole album. But it's one of my favorite songs to do. We do it every single night.
Wow.
For many years, it was always our opening number, but we always do it every single night. It always packs the dance floor. Gene Breeden produced this album at United Artists Tower in Nashville. He did a phenomenal job as well. And so let's give him the video.
Absolutely. Elisa said he will have them women wild with a smiley face. Yes, it will. Okay, so let me load it up here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
They call me a playboy while I'm making my rounds, chasing the bright lights, every hot spot in town. I never do show it, my heart's breaking in two. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. Well, I once had a real love, that was when I had you. I'll never know real love with somebody new. This false front I'm wearing just to cover the blues. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. They call me a playboy while I'm making my rounds, chasing with bright lights, every hot spot in town. I never do show it, my heart's breaking in two. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. Well, I once had a real love, that was when I had you. I'll never know real love with somebody new. This false front I'm wearing just to cover the blues. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you. They call me a playboy, I'm just lonesome for you.
Oh my goodness, Eric, another great song. And I've always liked that song since I very first heard it. I just think it's such a great upbeat song. And I can see why people are singing it because it's like making my rounds. I mean, every man wants to be called a playboy, I guess in some way. Man, I love it. I love it. It's so upbeat. I can just see people dancing their rears off to that song. Let's check the comments one more time or a couple more times. Oh, Miss Sarah is here. Miss Sarah Cox. Thanks for being here, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah, I'm glad you made it. And Deb said, my customers love your music. And of course, Lisa said he will have them women wild. And got the t-shirt. That was a really funny comment, by the way. Got the t-shirt to prove it. I have a feeling that Eric has been and probably still a playboy. Go, Eric. That's what Marie said. I didn't say it. Okay. Look, I'll put it on the screen. Marie, she's so funny. Okay, so they're talking about the South Dakota thing, and Deb said she's going to call you. Oh, I see it says TikTok is under construction. What? I just posted a video there earlier. Well, you never know. Lisa, we would love to see him. So let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. It'd be an honor of meeting. I had the honor of meeting Willie and Whaley. Now that is an honor. Can you imagine? Did you ever get a chance to meet anybody like a big country artist in your life? I'm sure you have, Eric, with all your performances.
Well, I've been lucky to meet a lot of guys. I've also was fortunate. We worked a lot. 1999 was another really big year for us back then. We were the top band in Ruidoso, New Mexico at the historic Wynn Place and Show, where people like Willie Nelson, Mel Tillis, Kenny Chesney played, and many others. We also were the top band in Rapid City, South Dakota, those same 2 years, and the top band in Laughlin, Nevada. And in Laughlin, Nevada, I had the honor and the pleasure of getting to open for Mel Tillis, Eddie Arnold, Debbie Reynolds, the Everly Brothers, and several others. When I lived in Nashville, I met some of the guys from Little Texas. I've been around Neil McCoy. Matter of fact, 3 of his original band members ended up working for me at one point for
wow.
Yeah, guitar player Frank Anstead, Joe Thomas, who was a bass player, and Randy Savage, a drummer. They all
Wow.
worked for Neil in the early days, and then they all ended up working for me at different times, and sometimes two of them together at the same time.
Wow.
I was fortunate. I had lunch with Johnny Rodriguez when I was 26 years old, and
That's
I saw
cool.
Johnny recently down at the Music City Bar and Grill in Nashville, where I got to perform during CMA Fest.
Yes.
So yeah, I've met a lot of guys, all wonderful people. I've been fortunate to meet the good guys, I should say. Really nice, helpful people.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you've had some really cool experiences in your life because of music. I mean, I can just imagine things that us regular folk wouldn't necessarily have. You know what I'm saying, Eric? I mean, I'm not saying you're just a human being. I always make sure it preface it, but I'm just saying you've had more opportunities to meet those singer-songwriters and to do some things that, I just think that's incredible.
I've been lucky and blessed. And I mean, just in the state of Texas, again, I don't want to miss anybody, and I know I will if I start naming names, but
yeah.
Brady Bowen, I've gotten to do showcases with him. He worked for Hank Thompson and Strait. He's a Hall of Fame fiddle player. Greg Gibbs is another guy that's been really helpful to me. Kelly Spinks, Chuck Cusimano, Jody Nix, I see about 15 times a year.
Wow.
I've known Jody for years. I got to be on stage with him, 25 plus years ago at the Poetry Gathering in Durango, Colorado.
Wow.
I got to be on stage with Jake Hooker. I've got to be on stage with Tommy Hooker. Those guys are all my heroes. Billy Mata.
Wow.
The talent is endless in Texas, and
yeah,
I've been so fortunate. So many of those guys have been kind to me, and I'm just very fortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you got the talent and people believe in you. We believe in you. And I'm just super proud of you. And yeah, you mentioned Billy Mata. He's been on our show, and we've got a lot more of your artists that we're going to be reaching out to. I've just been honestly very busy. I've got it all written in a notebook. I just have to get it all together.
Well, and I don't want to forget this name, because I know everybody probably knows Jason Roberts, but Jason and I became friends years ago. I actually, we hung out and spilt a little bit of tequila together in Durango, Colorado when he was with Asleep at the Wheel. But Jason is now the full-time fiddle player for George Strait. He was also with Asleep at the Wheel for 23 years, and he's the head of All Western Swing, and he runs the Bob Wills Texas Playboys, which is that's one of my all-time favorite bands. That entire band, those guys are all my heroes.
Wow, that is incredible. And you know what? Without even realizing it, you just got your next title for a song, your next premise. We spilled a little tequila in Durango, Colorado. There you go, Eric. You just wrote yourself your hook.
Yeah, the names have been
I
changed.
like that. I like that a lot. That was a cool. You didn't even know you did it. That was
the names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Yes, exactly. What was that show? Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Real quick, just one more thing I got to mention.
Yes.
Angela Marie Eidenmiller is a writer as well.
Wow.
And her written word is unmatched. But we have discussed her writing a book about my life story, which, hide the women and children. But I'm looking forward to that project. Yeah.
Absolutely. You got to put a rating on it. No, I'm just joking. Oh my gosh, man, the stuff I'm sure you've seen and done. I think that's so beautiful. I really, really do. Folks, let me just check the comments real quick, Eric. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. I think we got them all. Yes, he is. Hey, Eric, LOL. Yeah, everybody, I hope y'all are having a good time. I know I always have fun on Carolyn's Corner. It's a blast, and it's always an honor to have all of these incredible artists. Eric, it's so cool to have you back. I'm always wishing you the best. Now, here is Bill Trickett. I'm so glad you made it, Bill. Hi.
Hey, Bill.
Good to have you, sir. I'm so glad you made it. I don't know if you've been here for a while. I hope you've been listening in the wings. Yeah, we don't even know if there's wings because if you've been listening in the background. But if not, if you missed any, please go back and watch the replay. I want to encourage all of you guys and gals to please. And Deb said she'll buy the book. I'll buy the book too. That'll be an interesting read. I want to encourage you all to like, comment, and share. And if you didn't see the whole show, I don't know why it sounds funny when I say that, the whole show, go back and rewatch it. Share it with your friends and family. Get Eric's name out there even more because he needs it. They all need it. They all need the interaction. You know what I mean? It could be one new person that didn't know about Eric Diamond will find out about him because of something you did. And I think that's beautiful. Eric, I'm super proud of you. And I am praying that you just continue on that trajectory upwards. You know what I mean? Because it's like the sky's the limit. Not even the sky can stop you. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm proud of your great team that you have now. Ladies, thank you for doing so much for Eric and getting him where he needs to be. And I know it's there already, but it can't get any. It could just keep going up. It's just going to keep going up, increasing.
Absolutely. We're just trying to be employed and make a living.
Absolutely. And you're doing a great job of it.
We love coming on your show. I think this is number 4 or number 5. I know I want to be back again.
Yeah.
I love your husband and you. You guys are wonderful. I love coming to Beeville. I've gotten to do it twice. We'll do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
We always have Fiesta Grande, as they say down south.
Fiesta Grande. That sounds great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Deb says, sweet dreams, Carolyn and Eric. Yes, sweet dreams to you, beautiful. Hey, God bless y'all. Please take care of yourselves. And remember, I keep forgetting to end with this. I always do normally. If y'all are going through a hard time, because a lot of us go through hard times and we just keep it inside. Just hold on through that, okay? Because you will come out on the other end. And, you got a friend in me for sure. I want to sing that song. You got a friend in me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Eric, thanks a lot. Really appreciate you. Hey, God bless you. God bless.
Don't forget, Eric Diamond, they call me a playboy.
Woo!
Eric Diamond, all of me. Just type it in. Go to YouTube. Listen to all the music. Check it out. See what you think.
There you go. That's a good idea, Eric. Listen to his music. Just listening helps these artists. Just listening, just a stream helps these artists. So y'all make sure and do that. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. We will see you on Monday. I have another great artist coming our way. It's supposed to be live at the radio station with a local country artist by the name of Ty Dietz. He is incredible, y'all. He really is. I'm super excited. So stay tuned. God willing and the creek don't rise. We will see you on Mondays. And as always, thanks so much for being here. Eric, thank you so much. God bless y'all.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Good night.